Hey guys, this is Eris, and today I'll be teaching you how to make a RSVP MX. Okay, first I'll show you the finished product. So this is a modified MX with profile grips and HDG grips, and yeah, just varied colors in pink and sky blue. Yeah, has an insert, and it uses a zebra tip, but it's not the tip you're supposed to use. And then this is an RSVP MX squared. Invented by Tech, thanks Tech, and uses two HGG tips, HGG grips and RSVPs, and has a pretty cool insert. Okay, so let's get started. The materials and tools you'll need is, first you'll need a screwdriver and a hammer, which I don't have, but anything heavy, and then pliers, not pliers, wire cutters, sandpaper. So those are the tools. And then the pens you'll need is a profile and an RSVP. But the original is made by an HGG, right? An HGG pen, or a hybrid gel grip pen, which this pen uses. As you can see, it's quite different. But for this, since we don't have any spare HGGs, we're gonna use profiles. So you'll just need these two pens. Okay. The parts you're gonna use is the body of the RSVP. So you'd totally take apart this pen. So you'd take apart the back cap, the ink tube. This is gonna get kind of messy, so I'm gonna scoot these tools over, and this pen. Okay, so you're gonna need RSVP ink tube, the back cap, which screws on from the back, the cap, and the grip, and the body. Okay, I already have all these parts, and they've already been modded, so sorry for not actually showing you how to build it, but yeah, I'll try the best I can to teach you how. Okay, so first what you want to do is, you have all your parts, right? Oh yeah, and you also need an HGG tip. Fortunately for me, this is a spare one that we had. So yeah. Okay, so first you want to take off the cap, right? And then with your wire cutters, you want to cut this clip off, and then cut it off so it'll look like this, and then you want to sand it down a bit, because obviously when you cut it, it's going to be really sharp, and unless you want to kill people with it, not saying that you should, but yeah, you should sand it down. And okay, so you're done with the cap for now, and then now you want to take your body, just put it aside. We'll move to the cap. So for the cap, it's orange. This is going to be a very bright colored MX. So an orange cap, right? Remember the black back cap? See how this has a hole and this doesn't? So what you want to do is you take a screwdriver, or most preferably you do this with a drill bit or a drill, right? And then just drill through the cap so it's a clean hole. Or you could poke a skewer through, but I preferably use, since I don't have a drill that I could use, I use a screwdriver. And then, like, see how there's a hole? So I just put the screwdriver on here, and then, before I used to use a hammer, but then I lost the hammer, so now I use a heavy book, like a dictionary, and then I just use the dictionary to pound down at the screwdriver so it goes through the cap, like this. So it should go all the way through the cap, ish, whatever. But it should make a hole enough for the RSVP ink tube to fit through. Just the tip, not the whole tube, just the tip. And then what you want to do is take the body that you put aside, and then put this back in backwards, and then screw on the cap. Okay, And then the next step is that the HDG, or I mean not HDG, the RSVP grip from the pen, yeah, it's just orange colored, and then put it into the cap with the little bump being put in last, and then you push this cap down till it's like this, right? And then you can take it off. So it's like this now, right? And then you remember the profile, this profile. I have the magenta one, so I'm going to use that. But first, before putting on the grip, you want to use the tip that you have. You can use any tip you want as long as it fits onto this plastic tip from the RSVP. Then you want to just push. And then now you put the grip over. And it should fit right over it. And this is not a totally finished, but just a basic RSVP MX without you can put paper inserts, which are just printed paper with designs on it, and then you want to take the ink tube out again, right? And then roll the paper with this, and while it's still on here, put the rolled paper inside and screw it back on, and then you'd have a design in it. So the designs, I really like this sky blue and pink insert, see, right? And the insert could like mark where the center of the pen or center of gravity of the pen is, right? And just so you know, these pens are back heavy, so the back where the cap is heavier than this side. It's not a completely balanced pen, but it's long enough to spin, right? Okay, and one more thing. Yeah. Oh, you can also erase this writing where it says Pentel RSVP BK91 medium. You could just erase that off, and then it'd be really clear. And that's how you make an MX later.